The solution for coaches/consultants to have capital efficient, explosive growth using paid ads. How to get 50x to 100x ROI in any market. Who is this for? If you identify as the Halsey or Raf Simons of your market and you refuse to lose, you are a professional coach/consultant trying to dominate your market and you're looking for the current most efficient marketing and sales process in the world. You're looking for something lean and mean. You're looking to make real money. You are a real entrepreneur who understands real cash flow, who loves DCF values, and you love recessions because they wipe away all the fakes and annoying competitors, and you win no matter the circumstances. Maybe you have gotten jolted by the Great P and you need to rejig a few things to get back into action. You are a rockstar marketer with a coaching/consulting business, and you're getting squeezed at the low end of the market. You need to transition upstream and dominate, and to do this, you need a new mechanism to service the top end. You don't want to be beholden to the platforms if they change their mind about a certain part of their algorithm, because you need a deep and robust strategy for marketing, no matter the climate. And you do not do things below your line, and you are looking for the best information in the world to help you out. So this is the best time to be alive and to gain ground. Recession, war, inflation are stressing most everybody out and forcing adaptation. A period of austerity always follows the period of excess, and the recent 10 years have been quite excessive. So we have a lot of borrowed money, 100x revenue multiples with zero regard for margin, and smart people working on businesses that shouldn't exist in the first place. And all of this has created a lot of uselessness, and a healthy recession is required to bring people back down from Pluto and to restore some soundness to the economy. Money printing and inflation is the force that is exerted to the economy to straighten things out. And as a result of this force, businesses are required to recruit or invent new technology to either achieve profits for offers at pre-pandemic prices or adapt their price to 3x that of the pre-pandemic if they keep the same cost structure, because you do have to pay for the eggs that have ballooned in price. And the most savvy business owners are using this as an opportunity to both increase price and profit margins faster than their competitors to completely dominate the market now and in the future. At the strategy level, companies are focusing on their core competency and their most profitable vector at the top of their respective markets, scrapping everything else. At the product level, design and engineering is being facilitated with AI, reducing the resources required to achieve product resonance, so margins are improving. At the marketing and sales level, technologies like direct response copywriting, aka long-form sales letters, video, and paid traffic platforms are being and will continue to be used to drastically increase the efficiency of distribution for any offer. And as a result, these superstar salespeople will transition to superstar marketers levered up with dynamic video sales letters. Marketing teams will collapse down to only a few people. Sales teams will collapse down to only a few people empowered by the video sales letter, and everybody on the team will be rewarded handsomely due to the efficiency gains if they adapt quickly. And in the limit, salespeople will not even be needed to sell, since the dynamic sales letters and videos will do most of the work. The most adaptive will experience a short period of downturn, during which time they will transition to new models and use new tech, then experience a period of explosive and profitable growth. And during this short downturn, traffic prices are extremely cheap. This presents an opportunity for the most adaptive people. He or she who moves the quickest gets the biscuit because nobody else is advertising. So the arena in which all business is played is the metaverse, the online platforms. So Meta, Google, Twitter, Amazon, TikTok, plus a few others are introducing regulation to increase their own profits and durability in their own advertising business. Outbound prospecting channels are getting more regulated and difficult to use. An example of this being LinkedIn and Meta limiting the number of connection requests one can make per day or even charging per message. Organic traffic methods that utilize short form content are getting more difficult to exploit since almost everyone is pumping out free content because they're too scared to run ads. And since there is still a limited number of eyeballs on the platforms, the competition is increasing, making it difficult to get reach unless you do extreme stunts or become a commentator on recent events. In-person conferences are great, however, when compared to leveraging precise advertising and long-form direct response copywriting techniques, They are terrible. Why would you do one-to-one when you can quite easily do one-to-many and reach many more people? Also, there are travel constraints and new laws preventing people from moving that could be implemented at any time. So it's too risky to depend on only in-person events. So somebody must advertise. How do we do it and get insane returns? The platforms and algorithms have become so advanced that anyone who can click a button can get in front of their ideal audience. So simply understanding how to use the ad platforms is no longer an advantage. Now that most everyone is onboarded onto the platforms, the algorithms are more mature, and most everybody must be advertising. The plane in which competition is done at is at the content quality slash copywriting level. And few people are good at copywriting, selling through written word and through video. So this means that they can't get real returns on their ads. And there's nothing more powerful than ads when it comes to growing a business. So, how do you win? Here is the truth. You can achieve capital efficient, explosive growth, find product market fit, and make a hilarious 50x to 100x ROI on your advertising in any environment for any offer if you leverage paid ads and viral dynamic sales letters. So what is a viral dynamic ad? Below are some examples. The "Here in My Garage" ad with Tai Lopez and his Lamborghini. This one is timeless. The "Our Blades Are Effing Great" by Dollar Shave Club. The Batman ad by Kinobody. The sales letter that my mentor wrote, "The Scientific Method to Solving for Product Market Fit and Pocketing Your First Few Million in 3 years or less." This went viral. And this is an elaboration on the ad itself. And up until now, the method to assemble the viral dynamic sales letter and do direct response copywriting using paid ad platforms has yet to be defined in general. So we have solved this, and this is the only place on the planet that has access to this technology. And for context, like I mentioned earlier, my mentor's name is Nick Cosman. He has a Bachelor's of Science Engineering Physics from Queen's University. He's been scaling startups since 2014, has worked with 141 VC-backed startups, and has helped raise money for 61 companies at the seed stage. So he's written viral ads for Seamless.ai that went on to create 100 million in sales. He's written viral ads for Kinobody that has went on to create 20 million in sales. Has done the same thing for thinkstermath.com that went on to create 20 million in sales, etc. And these are other marketing consulting companies that we are backed by. So you can go ahead and pause the video at any time and search up these companies on your own. And as for the dynamic sales letter slash banger ad itself, it is a single sales letter or ad that targets a specific market segment for a specific offer. It has viral effects, meaning that it gets shared and it drops the cost per thousand impressions at the traffic level and increases paid ads efficiency. It lasts for years and reduces the need to continually update creative. It decreases the sales cycle length and cost to sell, since the prospects get sold through the video or written document. It drops the resources required to train and ramp up salespeople, since the pitch is in video form and salespeople just regurgitate copy. It decreases the overhead required to run sales and marketing, since all marketing and sales is consolidated into a single asset, written by a single person, distributed through a single platform, routed to a single web page, tracked using one single tool. And this all results in extreme capital efficiency and explosive growth. It is sales done with a single video instead of an entire orchestra of people. So, for example, this viral dynamic sales letter, this Tai Lopez "Here in My Garage" video, 10 years later is still being referenced and he's still making money off of it. And that is the power of a viral dynamic ad. And coming back down here, I want to show you a price model that actually illustrates the effects of a viral dynamic sales letter on a business with a $50,000 price point. So if we look here, on the right side, this was before using a viral dynamic sales letter, and on the left side is after. So we were able to take their cost to sell from 15% to 10%, take their CPMs from 105 to 55 USD, and take their conversion rates from inbound leads from 2% all the way up to 8%, just from changing the sales letter. And the demand created from the dynamic sales letters also forces the product to adapt, which causes product market fit. It causes increased pricing, which significantly increases the return on capital and calories of entrepreneurs and allows new ideas to rapidly get to market. The best entrepreneurs in the world and the ones who can find the best products are the direct response copywriters and the ones who can assemble viral sales letters. Because really, nothing else matters if the dynamic sales letter is done right. A single ad can make or break the business. It renders the cost of traffic irrelevant and drops the cost of a lead down to almost zero, or it significantly increases the ROI of paid ad campaigns. It postures the solution perfectly and shortens the sales cycle significantly. It can turn the salespeople into extremely efficient order takers and increase the sale conversion rate to 60% or higher for qualified prospects. And there's nothing more high leverage than having a viral dynamic sales letter. So essentially what we want to do is turn the salespeople not into closers or highly performing salespeople. We want to turn them into order takers. So when prospects just jump on the call with you, it's already a done deal. It's just a 15-minute call where you send them the invoice and that's done, because the viral dynamic sales letter does all of the selling. And these are difficult to create, but when they work, they really work and they blow up businesses. So you can put these bad boys into any business and create massive growth, either massive value and growth, either as a growth consultant like myself or for yourself as the business owner. You can do this for B2B, B2C, B2P, it doesn't matter. So this is a top-down general understanding of a dynamic sales letter. So this is going to be attached wherever you see this, so you can watch this link for yourself. And in order to create these viral dynamic ads, we do need an efficient creation process. So the process of creating viral dynamic sales letters, or bangers for short, is iterative, which means it involves iterations since the market sentiment and technology available for solutions and claims changes with time. So as a result, the process ensures that the ad is always in its most profitable state. The process is also hyper efficient, which is especially useful during stressful times. A single person assembling the dynamic sales letter and using limited budget and lean testing techniques to validate the cost of the lead, the sale, and to write the letter. And it can be used in a bootstrapped environment or for a client who's strapped for cash. And the process is fast. You will rapidly find resonance and you can create results in under a week because it yanks you to the top of the market where there is the most profit. The process accounts for the interdependence between the marketing and the product results and the iterative nature of getting to a viral piece. And in order for the piece to go viral, it needs to provide value, which is dependent on the uniqueness and the utility of the points within it and the way in which it is communicated. So we focus on making it extremely useful. So this is the overview of the diagram here, explaining how we do this. So we first start by determining the most profitable segment using a profit per customer per unit of time formula. If we don't focus on the top of the market, we will not get the maximum amount of yield. Once we determine the target and direction, we then create a headline that cuts through the noise of the market. We want to use an efficient testing method to find this headline. Once we have the headline working, we test the offer on sales calls and by talking to prospects to determine the precise situation that they are in. We use this information to craft the first draft of a viral sales letter. Once we have the first draft, then we test it and validate that it does convert at a rate greater than 5% on cold traffic, and the price of the offer gets us an amazing return. If that is true, then we update the long form sales letter and push more traffic to the machine until the yield breaks, at which time we update the sales letter. As we increase traffic, we are bringing on salespeople who are mirroring our validated sales process and duplicating the results. Large sales teams are a thing of the past. This process enables a small, hyper-profitable elite sales team. And as the sales letter improves and as the pitch gets more defined, we update the video sales letter and contract the sales team down even further to where they're selling through written word/chat. The sales letter and videos do all the work, they do all the selling, and eventually it goes viral and we rush to fulfill the demand created from it. Writing these types of letters and going through the process can be extremely challenging, especially if you are not a full-time direct response copywriter. Current copywriting techniques and training are somewhat useful, However, they do not account for the process of writing the sales letter that intertwines getting feedback through the online ad platforms and doing sales calls to do rapid iterations. They also don't account for the feedback from the market that influences the offer and the overall margin of the business. So there is some great copywriting content out there, but none of it is useful right now because the ad platforms are relatively new. And the truth is that to write viral dynamic sales letters and do direct response copywriting at the highest level and get the highest returns, one needs to be constantly iterating the price and the offer. Their North Star also needs to be the profit metric. One also needs to be able to rapidly transpose their sales letter to video and test it on the platforms using paid advertising, which requires another set of skills that are not yet accessible to everybody. Furthermore, to get something working, you not only need a process and steps that works with the most recent technology, but you need feedback from someone who has written viral sales letters before, since they can save you a lot of time. If you can follow a process, test, and get feedback, you can get to writing bangers for yourself or for others quickly and efficiently. So this is what my team and I will do for you at eConsultify. Or if you want to do this yourself, just go back through this video and pick out a few key points. Talk soon. Bye-bye.